Hey everybody, and welcome to the video. This one's all about the dungeons. That's right, power level 140 Inferno. Here's the rewards I got from doing it with the squad, as well as all of the other rewards you can get if you do all of the event. You can get up to 15,000 plus tickets. Here's the hero loadout that I'm using for this one. That's right, Goin Commando, aka the Spitfire build. 5-second cooldown with a lot of sustainability, as well as whenever I lose my shield, it procs a nice little explosion that knocks everything back and stuns them. So we get health back, we do damage, and we're out here surviving. So what's this build all about? It's about holding down the trigger, going insane, and just ripping everything down. One of the major things about this build you need to know is you're going to be destroying everything for your team. That's right, as you're mowing everything down, they're going to be picking up ammo, they're going to be grabbing the new weapons, they're going to be scooping up the gold, as well as the traps that you're going to be using later on against that big ass smasher that is the mini boss at the end of this. So as you can see right here, this build absolutely melts everything in here, and as long as your team is on board with sticking around you, you are a disgusting force to be reckoned with. You are a hurricane, you're a tsunami, you're a freak of nature that's going to be ripping down everything. The only bad thing about this build is how slow it is. You need a team that's going to hang out and be there with you to help push through when you need to. Now, one of the best things you can do is to have everybody running this build at the same time if you're going to be using this build. There are many phenomenal builds for the dungeons, whether you're speed running, whether you're soloing, whether you're doing group play. And you know what? We're going to be bringing a lot more of those videos to you through the course of this season, because you know what? Dungeons are basically the only content in the game right now, aside from scooping up all of those llamas, which you're going to be buying with all the tickets that you get from here. And of course, you know, I just recorded every single weapon in the pirate set, and you can expect those videos coming out soon. That's right, you got the Dragoon, you got Jack's Revenge, you got Old Betsy, both of them, you got the Bundle Bus, you got the Bowler, you got the Corsair. There is going to be a video on each and every one of those coming out in the next few days. I recorded all of that today, and I'm trying to get this content out to you as quickly as possible. You know, I do stream on Twitch 7 days a week, every single day for over 800 days in a row. So I'm trying to prioritize my time the best I can. You know, I love hanging out with you in the stream, and I would never sacrifice that. So I'm just trying to crank out these YouTube videos as quickly as I can. If you have your favorite build that you're loving, be sure to put it down in the section below. Let me know how good it is. Let me know what you're using it in, whether speed farming, group play, solos. And you know what? I will go ahead and try it out. And if it's as good as you say, let's go ahead and make a video for it. Put it out there for everyone so we can help the entire community get better together. Let's go ahead and hop back in here, taking a look at what's going on. If you haven't been watching the screen, we're literally holding down the trigger and mowing through everything. 140 takers gone, the walls gone, urns gone. Our amount of time in the game super up. That's right, this thing is going to take us about 20 minutes to get all the way to the end, but you know what? We don't even come close to dying. We are multiplying and denying the husk from even coming close to stopping us, kicking ass, taking names, going insane. It's exactly what we do, and that's why we're going through all the way to the end, baby. You can see the team sticking together. They're hanging out. I'm trying to kill all of the urns. That's right, kill the urns. I'm trying to destroy as many as I can, so that way the team can just be as prepared as they can, because this 140 smasher coming up is a son of a bitch. As well as that, one of the pro tips that I can give you, gather as much wood, metal, and brick as you can, because you know what? The smasher, one of his major roles is to drop you down into the lava. So if you can get up on the second floor and just make these giant balconies, then you have no problem just avoiding that lava. It makes it a lot easier in the long run. I promise you that. So get your brick, get your wood, get your metal, get your traps. Ceiling traps are the best for this. It doesn't matter what kind, gas traps, zappers, tire traps, they're all absolutely phenomenal if you can get them down, because he's just going to be charging around taking all of that free damage. Plus it'll help take out all of those weaker monsters as well. As you can see right there, we are adjusting the music. But you know what? You're listening to the OG Fortnite music, because that's non-copyrighted, and that's the route we go. On stream, there ain't no telling what we're listening to. But we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about just holding down this trigger and mowing them down. You will see that explosion on me right there, and that's whenever our shield goes down. As I was talking about earlier, it causes, I think it's Thunderstrike Marie. Whenever your shield gets depleted, it causes an AoE explosion around you that knocks back all of the husks as well as stuns them for 1 second. It's wonderful for survivability as well as the survivalist and those shields, especially whenever you do lose that armor. But you know what? We did keep the cooldown and the time on our Goin Commando, because that's exactly what we need in order to rip everything down and get all of that free damage from our ability. I just love this build so much. I don't know what it is about destroying stuff in this game. I guess when I was starting off in the game, it took me forever to pickaxe everything down. So now that we have builds where we can just rip through all the buildings, it just makes me feel good on the inside. You know what I mean? People ask me why I do it. I just tell them, hey, I do it because I enjoy doing it, and I do it because it feels good. People are like, you know, you can speed run this a lot faster if you don't shoot everything. I know that, and you know what? I'm okay with that. But you know what? I have a great team who are all about that life. A big shout out to them for being absolutely incredible. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for being badass teammates, and of course slamming through these 140 missions. Go ahead and put your seatbelts on, buckle up, because we got a couple more of these dungeons coming out in the next couple days. And as you can see right here, it's all about collecting weapons, all about collecting ammo, all about collecting those coins, which you are going to use later on to buy stuff in the shop. You can buy an endless amount of stuff in there. They have unlimited schematics. You can use that stuff on everything. Now this is a wonderful video because you can see exactly how to run through the mission. We did speed it up. You're looking at about 50+% of the normal speed on here, because I figured you didn't want to watch 20 minutes. Hey, you're literally watching the same thing, whether it's fast forwarded or it's the normal speed. So we're just going to be ripping through everything, moving through progression through the levels. Sticking together as a team is the most important thing. I know there's people out there that want to speed run it, and you know what? You can speed run it at the lower levels. The 88 missions still give absolutely juicy rewards, especially if you're doing the 88 timed missions. Not only do you get your tickets, but you also get your gold, you get evolution mats, as well as everything else like your epic and your legendary and everything you want. So everybody, in the end, if you are looking to farm out the dungeon, should be aiming at doing the timed missions. Like I said, I will have some videos coming out in the next couple days of a whole bunch of crazy builds. We're just doing team builds, we're doing solo builds, we're doing speed builds, and you know what? They are all on the way. You also have all of the pirate hero videos coming out, as well as all of the weapons coming through in those as well. Yeah, so this is it, ladies and gentlemen. You get a little bit lost, you make your way through, and you backtrack. Now the only thing that I get worried about is when we do split up as a team, but you know what? We haven't done any of the revives yet, so it's not too big of a deal. The biggest thing I can do is just rip through everything with a minigun. Though what that also does is whenever the team comes through behind me, if they see that everything's been melted with a minigun, they know they're moving in the right direction. If they go down a hallway and everything's still built up, they know, hey, that's not the direction we should be going through, and let's just go ahead and backtrack and get the hell out of there. So we're going to be moving into the final area right here, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about when I said save up all of your brick, all of your metal, all of your wood, because what we're going to do is we're going to get above the lava, which is on the first floor. We're going to get to the second floor, and we're going to make these giant floors everywhere, kind of like we used to do with the lobber shields and missions, but we just changed it around, of course, for the dungeons. And as I'm waiting for everyone to grab that shadow key, I'm just gonna go ahead and destroy everything in here because it is really fun. They know if I were to leave right now, I'd probably never make my way back. We got my dude over here hot dogging this situation. Let's go ahead and crack it open, get in there, and let's do this final fight. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the dungeon boss. Immediately my job, rip everything down so that way we can build it up without having any hindrances. Well, as little as possible. So this is where we're gonna throw down the traps as much as we can. I'm noticing that I did not pick up a lot of the traps, which is why I'm telling the team, hey, that's what you need to do. So he does have vortex, so he pulls you to him, which is super annoying, especially when the lava is up. So there is that floor that I'm talking about. You want to build that up. You see how he vortexes you and it pulls you into the lava. If you make that floor, it definitely, I'm talking 9.5 out of 10, will help you out. And all you have to do is just hold down the minigun, kill everything you can. When you do kill those normal monsters, you're proccing survivalist, so you're going to constantly be getting your health back, and then just stay safe and mow everything down. That's all you got to do with this build. I absolutely love it. Like I said, the worst thing about this build is how slow it is, and because it is so slow, your team needs to be on board with sticking around you, because that's when shit goes crazy. Speaking of shit going crazy, as you can see, my teammates are now going down one at a time. I'm trying to do everything I can to just pump that damage into them. 2 of the teammates are down. The 3rd one's now taking damage. We're doing everything we can, trying to build that floor up, because you know what? That lava is no fucking joke. As you can see right there, I did run out of materials, and that causes my sphincter to pucker so hard it could crack a fucking walnut open. If you feel me, let me get an amen in the comments down below. But you know what? I had to do what I had to do in order to get it done. I'm losing all of my shields. I'm down to 1/4 of my health, and I was able to pull it out with the help of the teammate. I had a blast bringing you this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit that like and that subscribe. It really does help the channel grow. Once again, let me know your favorite builds down in the section below. I can't wait to try them out, and see y'all in the next one.